Welcome back, fantasy people. I didn't know where I was going with that.
Universe.
Alright, I think I'm a little high, so let me retry. Just all the same.
I know, we'll leave this guy.
Can't tell if
brown cow.
I can't tell if
I love scotch.
Alrighty. And welcome back to the Guardians of the Gridiron show. It is me, your marvelous host, SEAHAWKS, sitting here with Uncle Tone and the shep of all dogs. Thanks for bringing us in together, guys. It's another beautiful Tuesday evening.
It's not that beautiful after this last week.
Oh, yeah. So let's hop right into it. Let's talk about this.
I'd rather
last
not. We
week.
can skip over.
So this past week, we had a big showdown between first place Uncle Tone and the Headbang Gang, coached by SEAHAWKS. Happened to beat his ass 171.9 to 87.95.
Honestly, I'm glad. I was due for a shit week.
Yeah.
Scored 87 points. I'm glad it was this week because you put up 171.
I've been smacking. I smacked you last year by a lot too. Remember, I put up over 200 points against you that one time. Nobody wanted to talk
Keep
about
that
it.
same energy. Come playoff time.
All right.
That same energy.
So I beat Anthony down. You know, the Patriots defense came through and touched him up a bit.
We're gonna be talking about them.
My QB stream of the week, Josh Allen hit you up for some damage.
You know who he wasn't hitting was fucking Devin Singletary.
The number one wide receiver, Michael Thomas, was doing work on you. And Josh Jacobs just, he did Josh Jacobs thing. Oh, a special shout out to Allen Robinson. I kind of been doing him dirty, offering him in a bunch of trades.
I know, I was like hoping you'd come off him.
He's a start. He's like a must start every week.
16 targets. I mean, there's shit targets coming from one of the worst quarterbacks.
You can't complain about that.
Hey, shout out to Marvin Jones on my bench with 4 touchdowns. Also, Latavius Murray, who I took out for Singletary at the last second. Putting up 119 and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Regardless, it wouldn't have mattered. So whatever.
Even if he would have played both of them, I still would have beat you.
Matt Ryan gave me 3 points.
Yeah. That's a rough one. Tough one to swallow there. Yeah, let's go on to the next matchup. Pornhub against Discount Double Points. So Matt and ZJ were like
the shit bowl.
They were both trying to lose. This was the biggest shit bowl I've seen.
Are they going for the first pick next year? Because I don't think it works that way, guys.
Matt beat him 70 to 62.8.
That's got to be the lowest.
Ugly.
Those two combined didn't even come close to your total.
Oh no. I would have beat them both combined. Both their teams combined, I would have beat them.
Ew.
Oh, it was bad.
R.I.P. ZJ after Mahomes.
There was a lot of people that had really bad.
We actually got a recap video real quick if we want to show ZJ's
we'll let
recap.
ZJ come in and do his thing right here.
Put it to you like this, boys. It's not looking good. Every worst thing that could happen is happening. But it's okay. Pat Mahomes likes to get hurt and just score 8 points. It's okay. Deshaun Watson drops like 700 points and 50 of them go to Will Fuller. And I'm playing against Deshaun Watson. And, that's okay. I feel a little somber, I'm not gonna lie. But there's still time, There's still time. I don't know if I got 5 or 6 losses, but let the cards fall where they may, But I'm definitely feeling humbled, and it's giving me a lot of time to just reflect on life, I'm just happy to be alive, So fuck this league. We are officially changing our name to the Comeback Kids.
But ZJ's team sucked. Matt's team sucked. I don't even think we should talk about anybody on their teams.
ZJ's high score was Keenan Allen with 8 points.
That's atrocious. Yikes. After that, Tyler and Jay Keys had a nice little battle there. Tyler did work on him, and Tyler's in first place. Tyler's on top.
I don't know how it happens.
I hate
he scooches wins by.
Honestly,
I hate hearing that.
I'm honestly,
Tyler's team is actually
out of
good.
the draft, super nice. Hopkins, Dalvin Cook, Darren Waller. That's all you need right there.
Those
Amari
are three
Cooper.
bangers.
Amari Cooper.
Oh my God, his force.
And Chris Godwin on bye.
His picks were bangers.
Yeah,
we
they're
can't
all
even play
bangers.
Tyler like that. He has a
We
nice
can't.
team.
He's no longer scooching by. He put up 168.
He's fucking people up.
He's coming out.
Talk about an
Swinging.
asshole who like always like maybe a trade. Never trade.
Always talking about trades. but
Nothing
never
grinds my
making
gears
one.
more.
You know what
Yeah.
probably hurts Jack though? Getting 60 points out of Aaron Rodgers and losing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that happened.
that's
That hurts.
Over half
So
of
rough.
the rest of his team did terrible.
Everybody lumped out.
Larry Fitzgerald, 1 catch for 12 yards.
Larry suffered with
Yikes.
Kirk being out. That's for sure.
Yikes.
Kirk being out.
I mean, the Cardinals' offense altogether, other than Chase Edmonds, who we'll talk about, has been pretty,
Yeah.
pretty rough last week.
His
too.
2 tight ends both piddled out this week. They suck.
Mark Andrews really fizzled out after those first couple of
Yeah.
weeks. He was high on him.
Yeah, he was.
I was trying to get
Good.
Kittle from him. I don't even think I want Kittle anymore.
No?
Nope.
I'll take him.
I'd still take him.
I'll take him.
Yeah.
Moving on, Vargo played Rich Gang. You beat the Rich had a lot of momentum going. I'm glad
Rich
you
had a
brought him
ton
back down to
of
earth.
He needed. I should taunt him.
Boys habitual line crosser.
He's been
You
taunting
put him in
every
check.
day. Yeah, I had to put him in check. Level 99ers came to gang bang. So, actually, we didn't really have a great week, to be honest.
No,
But
both your teams kind of sucked, but you still won.
right.
You had a decent week.
Eckler did his thing.
He did.
49ers defense, who I'm rolling heavy with.
Our boy Evan Ingram hurt you bad.
Yeah.
Evan Ingram
Evan
hurt you.
Ingram.
1.1.
I started Lazard, the real Lizard King Lazard out of nowhere. Green Bay's number 4.
That was a risky move.
Give me 6 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this week has led me to a whole new lifestyle.
Yeah.
Another blockbuster trade by Chef Dog.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that in just a moment.
Third or fourth of the season.
Solid win. You're climbing up the leaderboard. Last match of the week was between Ranger the Robot and Dr. Faggot. Robot just ripped that faggot all up the shreds, man. Alright.
We need to
You
change
gave him the
Tom's
word.
name. I don't feel confident.
I know.
saying it.
I don't support his name by any means. I'm not for that.
Ranger Robot
Other side, I
ripped
hope-
his boosie.
I helped give Randy, aka the Ranger name. We convinced him to change his name. Let's keep that vibe.
Solid win by Randy.
Randy had a nice
Randy
week.
just mixed things up even more down there between him and Tom because of their records. But we'll pull up the standings now. Tyler is in first with 5-2. Then we have a 6-way tie for second. I'm on top for points 4.
By 2 points.
But all these people are 4-3. Me, Tone, Rich, you, Keys, Matt now.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Matt's 4-3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
This is
Randy's
like the
right
closest
below.
league I've ever
Oh no, this is like the tightest
Like,
race.
no one's out of it other than
No,
CJ.
we're all 1 point. We're all 1 win
Now
behind
I'm
Tyler.
scared about that
First.
tournament even more.
The league is super close. It's
It
gonna
is.
come down to.
I didn't realize Banghart was in the hunt like
Yeah,
that.
he's at 4-3.
Yeah, you're
His,
right.
thought he was
his
3
points
and 4.
for are just low.
Do we want to talk about the trade real quick?
Let's get into the breaking news now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Breaking news.
Let's hit them with these real quick. As you guys are probably aware, Mohamed Sanu's trade to New England for a 2nd-round pick. They got over on him.
Second round pick.
Yeah, the 2nd-round pick they got for him. That's crazy.
Finally, the Patriots.
I mean,
kinda-
really, that's a 3rd round pick because they're about to win the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, how would you feel if
You
had
know what's
Sanu?
what's fucked up
What?
is that Rich benefits again from his fucking Atlanta
I know.
bullshit. He moved there. He picked up Austin Hooper and Sanu
Yeah.
right
But-
off the bat.
But he does have Philip Dorsett, so that's like a complicated issue for him.
You
He
can
has-
get rid of fucking Dorsett
Yeah,
if he's
he's
not doing anything.
droppable.
Sanu is gonna be nice for
Yeah.
the Pats.
Sanu can toss the ball.
Sanu is actually
he can do a lot of things. He can run it.
really complete receiver, and he's
Yeah.
never really got like a wide receiver one
Should have been
chance.
trade out right
He's
now.
good.
This dude can catch the fucking rock.
Yeah, Sanu's nice.
He's really good. He's no Julio, but he's amazing.
Sweet trade. If I had Sanu, I'd be happy.
I'd be even more happy if
I don't know how to feel having Calvin Ridley in my other league. Everybody's saying I should feel good. He's going to get more targets,
You
but
should definitely feel good.
I just don't. That team's a mess right now. I don't feel good about
The
it.
offense isn't a mess. As long as Matt Ryan's back soon, I would feel a lot better
Yeah.
about Calvin Ridley now that Sanu's out.
So
I know
you
I
want-
feel better about Julio.
Yeah. So you want to trade for Sanu,
I was about to send that sucker out earlier today.
but you know how
He's
the Patriots
putting
are.
trades through. This dude doesn't.
Put your damn phone
These fuckers,
down.
these two
Relax.
motherfuckers, literally have not stopped with the trades the last 2 weeks.
I make shit happen though. I'm a closer. Art of the deal. I'm the one who wrote that under the table.
Anyways,
Right.
Emmanuel Sanders got traded to the 49ers.
I would feel even better about Manny Sanders.
I would really
than
like
Sanu.
that.
I would be really
Still
happy.
not sure about Jimmy G though.
He's for real, they're just playing.
Look at his numbers.
I know.
They're not good.
They're not great.
His
Jimmy
numbers
G?
aren't good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's a running team.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how
His
good that
receivers
is.
are butt.
Yeah.
But he's got Emmanuel Sanders now. That's a good receiver.
But that doesn't mean it makes him throw the ball better.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's
You know
what my
what's weird
concern
though is like a team that's undefeated like that. Who I mean, it's not the Patriots. It's weird that both undefeated teams traded for wide receivers. I could definitely see
Yeah.
the Patriots 49ers Super Bowl this year. By the way,
That would be wild.
It could definitely happen.
as much as I
wild.
talk shit about
Kyle would be so amped for that.
Kyle, would be so. They would drop a limited
nuts.
edition monster just
for Kyle.
that moment.
Oh,
for
yeah.
God.
Super Bowl monster.
Super Bowl monster.
Super Bowl monster, just a huge like Kyle just.
Nobody's ready for that.
I'm pretty sure Jimmy G, I read it today, he has more turnovers than
He does.
passing touchdowns
Yeah,
right now.
he does.
And they're undefeated.
He's got really ugly numbers.
Yeah.
So
What a
I
good- what a
I
good-
still wouldn't be if I'm Emmanuel Sanders. I'm not like, oh yeah.
Regardless, it's not fucking Joe Flacco. So it's
still.
not great.
But in a world of storylines, undefeated Patriots versus 49ers in the Super Bowl, Brady versus Carapolo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's his
Give me-
I thought-
bet the house on the Patriots.
I thought Brady would go out, retire after beating the Rams for the second time in his Super Bowl career.
Yeah.
But maybe he goes out
wants to
beating
beat a backup.
Carapolo.
No, he could.
It's either Garoppolo or
He wanted
Brissett.
them to know.
Last breaking news:
This
Kerryon
one's a
Johnson.
sad one.
Kerryon Johnson on the IR, out till week 16, 17.
That's sad.
So,
That hurts. That
He's a
hurts
big
bang
bust
hard.
this year.
That hurts.
Hurts bang hard bad. Probably why I made that trade with you.
Yeah, he needed something to happen.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Is that why you were trading him? You were just trying to get rid of those guys.
He probably offered
Talk
that
about
2
your
weeks
trade because
ago.
we wanted to talk about it. Bring it up right now.
So, I mean, I didn't know about that injury happening, but I did know Matt was probably one of the more desperate people in our league. And, so essentially I have Juju, who is like, God knows what the fuck's going on with the quarterback number 3 for Steelers and shit.
All right. Well, no,
I think Mason Rudolph is
Mason's back,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
about to lose his face mask again, so.
Fair enough.
Melvin Gordon.
I would retire after that. After they took off my face mask.
No, it's stupid.
Yeah, you can't go back out there unless you're kicking the ball. Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, big
6
names.
points. Last 3 weeks he got 6 points. Like, I'm tired of having these guys on my bench not do anything.
Well, you've
Lamar-
been starting him.
I've been starting. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired of having them on my team.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have Juju and not. It's hard to bench him.
Yeah.
And
Same
it's
with
hard to
Melvin
bench
Gordon.
Melvin
Same with
Gordon.
Melvin, yeah.
You know, and like really hard for me. I'm not good at like benching these badass.
Big names.
Formerly badass. Like, so
He loves
and
the big names.
I've been trying to push Lamar. I went the opposite route this time.
did.
So
You did.
I went after Mac, who it's not weird to get 25, 30 touches in a game.
Yeah.
Solid.
Marlon Mack solid.
Matt
On a winning team.
has a lot of receivers, so
Yeah.
I was like, I really couldn't go wrong with anyone.
You took Julian Edelman,
I went
correct?
with Edelman.
And then lastly, who else did you get?
I just threw Winston in there just
Oh,
about.
James.
Oh, because you gave up.
I know you ain't
Jackson.
starting that crap
No,
like
I
still,
mean,
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's.
You might as well just. You're probably dropping him this
Yeah, I'm
week.
gonna
Marlon Mack
I'm gonna
right
drop him
now
off at the crab leg shop down at the
At
beach.
Joe's Crab
Shack. Drop
Drop him
him
now so I can stream him. I need a quarterback.
You pick him up and play him?
Maybe.
You're gonna have to. All the other good quarterbacks.
Marlon
you
Mack
got
right
him.
now is the number 20 running back in PPR, and that's with 1 injured week and a bye week. So he's having a pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at Edelman's
Solid
numbers.
number.
Yeah. Edelman
Edelman has had a pretty good year, and like you can count on him. That's the other thing.
He's number 10 PPR.
Yeah.
They haven't had a bye week yet. But
Solid trade all around. I think you got over on him.
I don't know. I think it's an even trade because I can't say who won it out.
right.
Which means it was.
I would rather be on your end of the trade.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on his end.
You'd rather have Edelman and Mack
And I have
than
Eckler.
Melvin and who was the Juju?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
You didn't even need Lamar. You had Deshaun Watson.
Right.
So good trade by Vargo. He gets it over again.
Let's make one more point about Lamar. Is he has a bye week and then he plays the Patriots.
Patriots,
So
yeah.
it's like
That's why I didn't want to trade from the
I
beginning.
couldn't do anything.
Speaking of
to
the
begin with.
Patriots defense,
Yeah, let's talk about the Patriots defense in just a moment. Yeah, so the Patriots defense, let's talk about them. I think we can all agree that they've been the MVP of the year so far. Can we not?
I'm sick of hearing this guy talk about it.
Dude, I have in both leagues. I drafted him in the second to last round in our league. I was the second to last person to take a defense.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, you know what? The Patriots are.
And it was
solid
such a weird
team.
pick, too, because their defense sucked last year. They turned it on towards the end of the year.
Well, I knew that they had
you literally-
Stephon Gilmore.
You threw a dart.
And I was like,
and it stuck.
I was like, I don't like this week 1 matchup against the Steelers. That's gonna suck. But if I can make it through that, I knew that they were set up for. Just looking at their schedule, I was like, they have a nice schedule here. Like, really nice.
Just so happens they also have a really nice.
But what are you going to do for their bye week?
Number
You
one
holding on to
defense,
them?
we'll get there. Number 1 defense, number 6 overall fantasy player.
That's ridiculous.
If they were a quarterback, they'd be the number 6 quarterback. They'd be the RB4, the wide receiver 3, or the tight end 1.
Okay.
They have only allowed 30 points through 7 games. That's less than 5 points a game. 5 defensive touchdowns this year. Let's put this into perspective. The Bears were the best defense by far last year in the NFL. Everybody was raving about them. They had 6 defensive touchdowns
Right.
all year. The Patriots have 5 already.
They had one call back.
One call
I know, they would have had 6.
How many picks? 15?
Right now they have 18 interceptions.
Jesus
They have 26
Christ.
sacks. They have 1 safety. They have 7 forced fumbles, 4 recovered fumbles,
That's
2 blocked punts,
ridiculous.
152 total fantasy points, and they average 26 points a game.
Yeah, they're pretty legit.
They are legit. And what I don't get,
Throw me an offer.
I don't get why people want to talk shit when I offer them the Patriots and trades.
I think it's because it's hard to give up an actual position player for a
100%.
defense. That's just hard to take a hit like
But when
that.
somebody's scoring that many points,
So
you have
I'm
to
looking at
respect
players.
that.
What receiver did you say they would be?
I actually made a list right here. Let's talk
Okay,
about
all
it
right.
now. And I looked
I
at
wanna
it
hear it,
based
'cause
on
I have a
where
name.
they sing it.
I have a name.
All right. So if I was going to trade the Patriots defense and consider a serious trade, this is anybody that has them. Wide receiver targets: Keenan Allen, DJ Shark, Tyler Lockett, Stephon Diggs, Julian Edelman, Adam Thielen, Mike Evans.
I think those are all.
That's right where they
I want to
belong.
do Mike Evans. I want to do Lockett. I was thinking DJ Shark.
DJ Shark would be a
Right now, he's number 5 receiver
Keenan Allen.
on the year. Keenan Allen's tough to give up for a defense.
Stephon Diggs,
That one's enticing.
Adam Thielen.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, let's talk about running backs now.
I would definitely give up Shark for it.
Yeah.
I had Shark on my team and I gave him up
Yeah.
for last.
Number
for
5
sure.
receiver on the year right now.
Yeah, he's got great numbers. We've already talked about him. People know.
Yeah.
Running back targets, where they are compared to like who you should be getting for him. Fournette, David Johnson, Chris Carson, Mark Ingram, Phillip Lindsay, Josh Jacobs, and Todd Gurley.
I would give up Mark Ingram for
Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
That's the one name I would.
Phillip Lindsay, you wouldn't trade.
Phillip
Lindsay,
for
for
sure. For sure.
You wouldn't trade Josh Jacobs.
No. It's because what
David
you're
Johnson?
giving up and what you're getting. So running back with usage like Josh Jacobs is so hard to find. And I get a defense that good is hard to find, but a defense is easy to
You start with
replace.
15 points.
But most defenses only score like 5 to 10 points a week.
Yeah.
So there's a big gap between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, but if you get 10 points out of your defense, you're probably decent.
So right now, to put it in perspective, New England has total 172 points on the year.
Yes.
That is.
That's in our league because we do different bonuses.
Yeah, that's true.
A normal one, because my other league, it's 152.
Right.
So they've got definitely some bonuses in our league.
So it's 63 points above the next best defense, which is
Unless I
San
did
Fran.
this math on.
San Fran has 109
That's a
points
lot.
in our league. Yeah.
That's like
6. Yeah, it's almost 10 points a game.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
insane.
And then from there, it's a huge drop off, 83 points to
After
the
Denver. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're double the third place.
Right.
Must be nice whoever has San Fran's defense.
Must be.
Well, I could not believe that they were on the waiver wire for that.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I debated picking them up and just
Hold
trying-
on to
Yeah.
them. I mean, you're going to have the bye week. You got to do something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely drop somebody and
Yeah.
pick somebody up. But
Yeah.
probably my second quarterback.
So let's go over a couple of streamers.
Yeah,
for
so
defense this week.
good defensive streamers of the week right now. Steelers against Miami for sure. They're probably available in a lot of leagues. Mm-hmm. Unless somebody already saw that and they picked them up knowing this ahead of time.
I know. I looked at it 2 weeks ago and Tyler already had him.
Yeah.
Because I just look whoever's playing Miami.
Yeah,
which actually
that's
fucked
fair.
me against Buffalo
Bills,
last week. They didn't do a whole lot against
So I don't know if that's foolproof of playing.
My
The Steelers might not do that.
My streamer pick of the week would be the Detroit Lions against the Giants. The Giants have looked
Yeah, they're declining.
And Detroit actually had
Denver's been
great
looking bad.
legitimate
pretty
defense.
decent team.
Denver's looking
Denver
bad.
offense.
So I think the Colts against the Denver
Colts
Broncos.
defenses play pretty good.
Yeah.
Played pretty good.
Then the last one, it should be obvious, since Matt Ryan is injured, you gotta play the Seahawks D.
Seahawks D against the Falcons.
Matt Schwab, out there at quarterback.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup for the Seahawks D.
It's a great
I
matchup.
forgot that guy existed still.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so those are our defensive streamers.
Speaking of Matt Ryan, who's hurt,
Right.
you're a Matt Ryan owner.
I am a Matt
How
Ryan
do
owner,
you-
and he's not the only one that's hurt. Mahomes is
Mahomes
out.
got hurt.
Lamar Jackson's on a bye.
There's definitely a need for
People need a stream,
They need to pick up quarterback.
and I'm here to help you.
Yes, let's talk
So,
about quarterback.
I have 3 streaming options, and I want to tell you a little bit about them.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins being the first one, because Kirk is on a fucking roll.
Kirk is on a roll.
Kirk, how many points did Kirk score last week? Pull that up for me. I know he went on a tear. But the thing about Kirk Cousins, he is playing the Redskins. It's his rivalry game. It's also Case Keenum's rivalry game.
It is.
Revenge game. And also AP, which doesn't really fucking matter. So, you got a revenge game. That might work out for him. He is 35-15 against teams with losing records. You don't want to talk about it. His record against winning teams, it's 4-24. It's fucking trash. But the scariest part about this streamer, because it's like a paradox. He's really good against bad teams, but he's really bad in primetime situations, and it's a Thursday night game in the Dome.
You know how I feel about Thursday night games.
In Minnesota, primetime Kirk Cousins, 5-13. He's been really, really bad in night games.
Yeesh.
Really bad. So it's a risky start, but let's look at
Do you think
quarterbacks.
he just like gets nervous?
Yeah.
He's like,
I
oh,
do.
bad, everybody's watching.
Against winning teams and against primetime games.
He
gets
definitely
rattled.
seems like a nut.
He's
Like,
not
he gets
playing.
rattled.
He's not playing a good team though.
He needs to get just some swagoo.
No,
he needs to
there's-
come through
No,
dripping.
the thing is like his
Prime time.
His swagger is just like. It's
You like
very,
that?
yeah, it's very, yeah,
It's very bracelet, very in
Yeah.
the face.
it's like he feels it right then, but he
Yeah.
can't carry that and sustain that.
So
It's
against-
not a deep level.
Against
It's not
losing
level 99.
defenses, he's 35-15. Against the Redskins, what quarterbacks are scoring against the Redskins this year? 30, 32, 25. 14 was Danny Dime Sack, putting the sack in Dime Sack. 29, 10 against Miami, whoever their fucking quarterback was, and then 6 last week against San Fran.
Okay.
That's a wash. 'cause
Yeah, that game was awful, just torrential
a wreck.
downpour.
So if you take out those shitty quarterbacks in that Jimmy Garoppolo game, the quarterback is averaging 29 points against the Redskins. That's a juicy matchup, right?
Very juicy.
Juicy.
I have confidence I would stream him.
Yeah.
I might
On a
pick,
Thursday night game?
I might pick him up and
I
stream
mean,
him.
coming off
Yeah.
coming off 2 weeks in a row throwing 4 touchdowns.
Right.
And I mean, we
No
talk about
Adam
him like
Thielen,
you're talking
most
about him
likely.
like not playing
Yeah.
good teams. Detroit's a good team.
Yeah.
Just threw 4 touchdowns against Detroit, who had
Very select.
Yeah.
one of the best cornerbacks in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
good coaching
They
staff.
could just run the fucking rock on the Redskins. And
they could.
if they wanted to. Dalvin Cook. All right, so the next streamer, also another kind of scary one because he's up and down, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
That whole offense has looked really weird since they
Questionable.
lost all their fucking linemen. I think they're down to 3 linemen that they've lost for the year.
Yeah.
Which
that's
hurts
hurt.
Todd Gurley, but Todd Gurley looked pretty good last week.
It's alright.
So Goff's going against Cincinnati, who's giving up 23 points on average to the quarterback. Jimmy G, I picked him out because I think he's kind of comparable to Jared Goff. Like their play style.
I don't.
Their
I
skill
think, I
set.
think Goff is a way better quarterback. than
I don't know.
Jimmy.
They just both need clean pockets. They don't move around all that much. They
Yeah.
kind of will just pick apart. Jimmy G put up 27 points week 2
Okay.
against Cincy.
Yeah.
This year, Goff against subpar defenses like Cincinnati, 32 points against Tampa Bay, 29 points against Atlanta. I'd say those are pretty good comparisons to what they're going to be going up against in Cincinnati. And that's a home game for Goff.
Yeah.
So.
And I know since these corners are all banged up and hurt, so. But
Last
they
but not least, my favorite streamer, Matt Stafford. Stafford's going against the New York Giants, they're giving up 21 points to the quarterback. So Giants bottled up Kyler last week. He only had 6 points. Keenum and Dwayne Haskins combined for -1 point against the Giants in Week 4. If you take those 2 games out, the Giants are giving up 28 points.
Oh, wow.
To the opposing defense. Stafford at home this year, 19 points against Chargers, 29 points against Kansas City, and 39 points against Minnesota.
It sounds like Stafford's the play.
This is a home game.
So how much fab are you putting on?
I'm not putting any fab because I'll play any 3 of those. I'll just wait and see who ends up.
Okay.
All right.
You know I don't value the quarterback.
What were you saying?
This dude's definitely got some fabs out there.
Oh, definitely does.
He's just not.
We'll talk about it.
I was gonna say, didn't Giants just have somebody get hurt in their defense?
Did that? I didn't see that.
I'm not sure who.
Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, just touch on that Goff Garoppolo comparison. I think if you flip those two, Garoppolo is a way better quarterback than Goff
You think so?
in this scheme.
Yeah.
He just, like, Sean McVay's a dog, and Kyle is just a junkyard dog. He wants to run the ball.
Junkyard dog.
Kyle's inside. Kyle fucks up the heads of his quarterback.
Yeah.
Sean McVay adds benefit to his quarterback. Kyle fucks up the head and confidence of his quarterback.
And Goff's kind of getting exposed without an offensive line. You can tell if he doesn't have a clean pocket, he's not a good quarterback at all. Yeah.
Well, I think those are all really good streamers of the week for sure. I would feel confident playing Stafford for sure. Goff, a little hesitant on a Kirk Cousins. That Thursday night game scares me.
I know, Thursday nights. I try to
Thursday nights are not my favorite.
But I also have Diggs, so I would like that stack. So
one guy that you didn't mention that I think is worth mentioning, because he is available, at least in our league, Teddy Bridgewater.
Ooh, I thought you were going to Minshew.
No, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater's got a nice matchup against the Cardinals this week.
Yeah. That is a pretty nice matchup.
Drew Brees said he might be playing, so
he ain't playing.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Teddy's been killing it. 5-0.
That's what I'm saying. I think why rush back if you're a Drew Brees when?
What do you think they're gonna do?
They're gonna play Brees.
Of course they play.
No, I'm talking about in the years to come. Do they keep paying Teddy?
Probably.
And he sticks around for Brees' retirement?
They could. Better than
because he could go out and get a fat contract after going 5-0.
Drew Brees is gonna be around for another 5-10 years.
Not 10. That dude's getting old. Honestly, this hand issue could be like the beginning of the end.
Oh yeah.
Especially if he tries to come back too early. So what happens with that ligament, if you come back too early, it'll actually stretch. And you palm the ball differently. And that's why I don't think he's going to play anytime soon, because they got to take it.
He's got this week.
He's throwing the ball.
This is their last week before their bye. So if you're smart, just say fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even need to play against
Give
the
him a couple weeks.
Right. Then you get the bye week after that, come back afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think that's smart.
I think quarterbacks like Brees, who are like big money makers for the NFL, get passed on PEDs. That dude's probably doing whatever it takes to get
probably doing some weird experimental shit.
Yeah, so much money comes in from that guy.
Yeah, it might be like doping too.
He could be. Let's start an investigation.
You know what? I know some people that know some people that are anonymous.
Let's take a break for a second and let's talk about something juicy. All right, guys, I'm feeling juicy.
We should have.
Let's talk about
juicy fruit.
Oh god, yeah, just Gushers or something.
I have a box of Gushers in my car.
I know. I'm sure you do.
Should you go grab them and we just restart?
No, because I don't want to share them.
No, come on, it'll be worth it.
No, I don't want to share
It'll make the content.
He doesn't actually have them.
No, I definitely have them.
Go get the Gushers. Come on.
I can share them.
All right, let's talk about the juiciest matchups of the week. New segment, we're going to talk about a wide receiver and a running back that we all think have a very juicy matchup. Can't resist it. Probably good play. Probably should be playing these guys.
DFS.
Yes. First one on my list, James Conner. Coming off a bye week. He should be healthy now. He's going up against the Miami defense, ranked 31st against the running back. I think this is a no-brainer. We all know that Miami's been bleeding points to fantasy players all year.
Yeah.
I'm going to say James gets 16 carries for 89 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 catches for 35 yards and a touchdown. He's probably going to be scoring between 24 to 28 points.
Feasible.
So that's what I'm seeing for James this week. It's going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to see it. It's actually Monday Night Football, prime time too. And last time he played Monday Night Football was against the Bengals, where he did pretty much the exact same stat line I just said.
I think that's definitely doable. Miami gives up about 100 points to the opposing running back.
So who's your running back?
So my running back this week, I want to give confidence to the Aaron Jones owner because
Rich.
those.
Is that Rich?
No, that's Sarko. Because Jamal Williams coming back kind of scares some people off. But Aaron Jones is going against Kansas City. Kansas City gives up, might be a league high, 127 yards to the running back.
Damn.
4.99 a carry.
Yeesh.
Almost 5 yards a carry. And 0.71 rushing touchdowns. So almost a full touchdown in the running back position.
Yeah.
Also giving up 5 receptions for 42 yards.
Nice.
That equals 20.29 fantasy points to the running back per game against Kansas City. That's a juicy matchup.
Very juicy.
So to note, Jamal Williams, since he's returned, he's had 49% and a 57% snap share. Or excuse me, that was Aaron Jones' snap share, 49%, 57%. Jamal Williams has been getting some carries, but he averaged 1.7 yards per carry last week against Oakland. Been telling Seti the whole time this dude is trash.
He's not trash.
Aaron Jones averaged 4.2 yards per carry.
He didn't get that many carries, bro. Quit playing him like that. He still had a touchdown, too.
He had a passing touchdown.
Yeah.
One of like 10 Aaron Rodgers passing touchdowns. But yeah, that's my juicy matchup. Start up Aaron Jones with
Who's your running back?
My running back is none other than the untackable man, Chris Carson.
Yes.
He's
He likes that.
He likes that a lot, yeah. I like Chris Carson. I also like how in all of his photos he got this beanie or
That
something.
do-rag.
Yeah.
I think it's a do-rag.
I hope so.
Chris Carson don't fuck around.
Nah,
He
he's
looks-
a fucking man.
Yeah, you know.
Grown-ass man.
What's crazy is he was in that draft class with like Joe Mixon and all those other cats, and he was like the last one taken, like the 7th
He was like
round.
the 7th round
Yeah,
pick.
he's
I fuck with people out of Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
You play from Oklahoma State, you know that they're on some tough shit.
Right,
You know, I
right.
know some Oklahoma cats that are all like chopping some chew and being tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, this dude's going against Atlanta. Atlanta has given up almost 100 yards to running backs this season per game. 0.7 touchdowns, so a little bit less than a touchdown a game. But I also think they're going to get like a bunch of added possessions because Schwab's going to be quarterback.
Yeah.
They're going to have a lot more chances just to be handing the ball, milking the clock, playing
see that,
keep
yeah.
away. I honestly don't think Atlanta's offense is going to be moving at all because I think Seattle is just going to be playing keep away and grinding the game out and just not
They very well could.
letting them get a rhythm.
I think they're gonna eat that clock up.
Right, and Chris Carson's last game he had 89% of the snaps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Rashad Penny had like 1 carry.
The dude is good
Yeah.
for a solid.
He played 2 snaps.
Yeah. yeah.
Dude is good for a
He's-
solid 25 to 30.
He's for sure the number 1.
Oh,
Chris
for
Carson.
sure.
It's not, without question.
Motherfuckers from Oklahoma State.
He belongs in the conversation with the workhorses for
Oh,
that.
he definitely is.
Let me just point out this
Josh
guy's body
Jacobs.
frame because I've also said this a bunch of times. Like body frame, same size
6'2",
as
206.
my boy Des Bryant. And
Yeah.
I always said my boy Des Bryant would be a beast at running back. They look like they're the same player back there. I'm getting a Carson jersey.
He's the truth, man.
He is. He is.
I love it. I have Chris Carson in both leagues. I'm excited for that matchup as well. I got a lot of good matchups this week. I'm
You
pretty
do.
happy about it.
You do.
Wide receivers. I can't stop talking about this dude. Marvin Jones coming off a 4 touchdown, super hot streak right now. Goes up against the New York Giants, ranked 25th against wide receivers right now. Kenny G's on the opposite side. He's the outside receiver.
Yep.
He takes all the heat, you know what I mean? They got to go over the
does.
top to cover him and shit like that. So I think Jones is another primetime matchup here. I think he snags 5 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. And I think that's
I like that.
I think that's the second second level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the floor is probably 3 catches for, probably 60 yards.
Yeah.
And I think the ceiling can be 7 catches for 100 yards and a
2
touchdown.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Shit, he's done. He had 4 last week.
How could you better? Are you
I'm
not starting him? Are you
No, I'm
starting him?
starting him.
How can you not start someone after that 4 touchdowns?
I'm starting.
You got to.
You got to ride the
That's
hot
a
hand.
juicy match.
But I'm also taking trade offers. So.
I'm looking at it.
Get at me.
I'm looking at it.
We have something in the works here. All right, my juicy matchup, another wide receiver that I'm starting, Tyler Lockett against Atlanta.
Yep.
Which is why I was saying I hope the Seahawks don't just fucking grind it out. Hopefully, Shaw can get out there and air it to Julio a little bit. But Tyler Lockett against Atlanta. Atlanta has given up almost 200 yards to the wide receiver, 1.5 touchdowns to the wide receiver. That's one of the worst averages in the league. Lockett on the season, 4 touchdowns. He had 99% snap count without Disley last week. 7 targets per game. I think this dude's gonna eat.
He is.
Yeah.
I think it's a get-right game for the Seahawks, too, since they
sure,
just
they
lost
need
to
it.
the Ravens.
Yep.
They're going to handle this game similar to how the Patriots did last night.
Yeah.
They're not taking their fucking foot off the gas. They're putting their fucking foot on their necks and snapping
And
that
I
shit.
think
They're making a statement like, yo, ain't fucking around, all right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be a game where they're just airing it out and doing all crazy shit. They're just going to dominate.
Yeah.
They're going to be efficient to Lockett, efficient to Carson, manage the game. And Russell Wilson is about as good as it gets.
Start your Seahawks.
Yeah.
Start them all.
Yep.
Yeah. Or trade him to me. Starting for you.
Yeah. Wide receiver.
My wide receiver, Uncle Tone, actually touched on it a little bit. Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
Going against Washington. Coming off 2 fucking nice weeks.
Yeah, real nice.
Weeks. And then Adam Thielen being a little bit of a questionable decision right there. I think he's going to get a lot of targets. Hopefully KIRK brings his A game. Takes a little bit of liquid courage before the game, maybe a little shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs puts his new fancy shoes on and goes out there and balls out.
You know what's funny? These are all 3 of my wide receivers.
Are they? Okay,
Diggs, Lockett, and Marvin Jones, and throw Julio in there. That doesn't.
You got a nice matchup this week. Wait, who do you play this week? We didn't talk about looking forward.
ZJ's trash.
Oh, you're definitely you're getting a bounce back one on ZJ.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I could save these matchups.
Don't even pick up a quarterback. Just run with that one.
Should I? Honestly, the way fantasy works, when I talk shit like I am about ZJ, something bad's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna wood.
Yeah.
I think ZJ has a really good team. He has a good.
I think we all just gave out some banger ass juicy matchups there.
Juicy.
I would like to revisit this segment and talk about how well those players did. Let's keep an eye on these guys.
Yeah.
Put them in our
DFS for sure. All of these guys.
yeah.
Throw them in your lineup.
Do what you can there. Get them in.
And also just want to add, since most of those players are on your guys' team, like if you guys are interested, like trading any of them,
Holler at me.
holler at me.
All right. Let's wrap it up real quick. Let's talk about one more person. Actually, 2 more people.
2 more?
Let's start with a Chase Edmonds. He's a very hot name right now, buzzword in the fantasy world. Chase Edmonds had 3 pretty solid games. This past week, he looked really good. RB1 status since David Johnson's hurt. Probably not going to play again this week. I saw they just signed Alfred Morris today, if I'm not mistaken.
That's who they went with.
Yeah, they signed Alfred Morris today. So I think that
Joe Love coming through.
I think that says enough about where David Johnson's at.
So
I don't know. They lost their third string too.
Oh, that's true.
So they lost their third string running back for the season.
But did they try out like
a couple different?
Yeah.
And they went with Alfred Morris. Who else did they try out?
I forget.
There was a couple names.
But you said a couple of them in our chat the other day. They were names I'd much rather see on a team than Alfred Morris.
Yeah. The old reliable. He's come in and done.
He was a boy for a little bit.
He was a Redskin. He was nice for the Redskins.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chase Edmonds, I'd start him up. Who are they playing this week again?
Saints.
Oh yeah, that's
I would not start him.
That's a tough.
I would play
him. He's got good momentum, so it's probably hard not to play him. But if you do play him, Chase Edmonds is going to be our Ouija board athlete of the week.
Yeah.
Bust that sucker out.
And to give you some confidence to play him if you have to, New Orleans is a really bad matchup. Grab that for me, Shep. But Fournette actually put up 15 points on him 2 weeks ago. He almost had 100 rushing yards, 5 catches. So it's doable. It's definitely doable. They lost their defensive end. Forget his name. But
all right, Ouija board. Lead us some.
All right, so you guys should know how this works by now. We're gonna ask the Ouija board a question. this week, we're going to keep it rather simple.
Yeah, let's go with
Last week we didn't have a good projection for Kyler Murray. We're not going to talk about it. But this week, another Cardinal running back, Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
Ouija board.
Let's bring it in.
Where will Chase Edmonds finish with double-digit fantasy points?
Let's see.
Ouija, are you with me?
That looks like a yes.
Yeah.
But, I think that's in lowercase letters. So
Yeah.
I think he's barely going to get double-digit
It's actually
points.
landed on maybe.
I think he's going to get somewhere between 10 to 13.
I think 13 points is a good one.
Yeah, I bet he gets 50 yards on the ground,
yards.
probably 30 in the air with 4 to 5 catches.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
I'm like watching this guy play.
He's electric.
He looks electric. He looks electric.
He does. He looks better than David.
I wish I had
Johnson
him.
out there.
Right. I tried trading for him this week.
They should just put David Johnson at slot receiver when it comes back.
They should.
And Chase running the ball.
They've got so many receivers, though.
David Johnson's fucking nice in the slot.
Anyways, that's how we feel about Chase. Take it as you will. He's probably a solid flex player.
You can flex him. You can definitely flex him.
Boomer bust there. Guys, this is probably the one time you need this more than ever.
Yeah.
Our good buddy, Evan Ingram.
We really
had 1 catch for 6 yards this past.
Well, here's the thing, though. We're kind of like
the juiciest of matchups.
the last prayer. We kind of just prayed for his MCL to have a strength in concrete.
We didn't say anything about
But
his
we need to pray for his
Fancy
confidence, his output.
We need to pray for fucking Danny Dimes, honestly. That dude.
Let's put it in.
Danny
Let's
Dimes,
put a prayer out there.
I gotta say something about Danny Dimes.
Oh, okay, yeah, get it off your chest.
Mr. Danny Dimebag.
Say it into the camera.
You started off your little campaign here, slicing up, serving up some dank kush.
Some of that OG.
For us fantasy guys out here, and I don't even like the Giants, but
We thought you were smoking loud.
the dope that you were selling, it was good. It was like Danny Dimebag got that loud for the low. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if you got a bad batch from Baker Mayfield, but you started pushing some fucking reg, some mids.
Still charging 50 an eighth too, and that shit has sticks and seeds all in there.
Dude,
Get on the call with your plug. Get it together.
Get a new connect. I don't give a fuck what you got.
Do what you gotta do.
We need you, man.
I'll give you some advice. Reach out to Ricky Williams.
And Percy Harvin.
Yeah,
Heard he was
Percy
smoking
Harvin.
that shit.
He's
too.
got those migraines. He
Gordon.
needs some good shit.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Squiggly fingers.
Those things are crazy. All right, say it.
Shep, lead us.
Gear one above out there watching over us as we play throughout this matrix you've created. Can you please bless Evan Ingram and carry him to production, confidence, and just magnificent one-handed grabs in the back of the end zone, trying to catch Danny crummy passes. Let's lead Evan Ingram to get back on his Hall of Fame production level. Amen, fellas.
Amen.
Well said.
Well said.
Yeah, and that does it from us here in the Matrix over at Guardians of the Gridiron. It was a pleasure hanging out with y'all tonight. Thanks for listening.
Good luck.
Hope our advice wins you this week.
Yeah.
Hope you're in first place. If not, get it together, make a trade, make things happen. All
Stick
right?
around for a mailbag next episode.
Yes, we'll have some
reach out,
some
stick
good
around.
callers calling into us, taking their questions and giving out advice. So until next time.
Hasta luego.
Did it with my drop top. Roll around the city with my drop top. City with my drop top.